Hey guys, today we're trying Gloom. This is actually, much like Mystic Vale, a chance for me to get another little glimpse at a tabletop game I've actually played the physical copy of once before, but this time in its digital Steam copy. Options, what do you got here? It has voice, apparently. And graphic settings. Let's pump it up a bit if they're gonna give me the option, I suppose. Alright, let's get in there. Solo. Actually, let's play the tutorial just in case. I have played it before, and I remember it being kind of straightforward, but let's go through here just for the sake of everybody else, if nothing else. So you guys know what's going on, and I need to brush up on details. But this is a weird one. This is a game about having the most miserable family. You play like a multiplayer match with a bunch of different people against each other, and you're trying to just make your family be miserable and have terrible lives. So you inflict them with effects, and then you try to kill them off when they have a negative morale, essentially, in order to score big points. And you try to inflict good events and happiness upon your opponents, and then kill them off so that they die happy, so they don't get points. Yeah, it's one of those games. Welcome to the Gloom Digital Edition tutorial. Oh, the arrow's up here. We're gonna teach you how to make your family really sad, then murder them. Now, we're going to make the other families happy. Yeah, okay. In Gloom, you assume control of the fate of an eccentric family of misfits and misanthropes. The goal of the game is sad, but simple. You want your characters to suffer the greatest tragedies possible before passing on to the well-deserved respite of death. You'll play horrible mishaps on your own characters to lower their self-worth scores, while trying to cheer up your opponent's characters with positive points. That character and their self-worth are counted towards your family's final score. The game ends the instant an entire family is deceased. Each player then totals the visible pathos points on each of their deceased characters. The total of these scores is that player's final score. The player with the lowest score wins. Let's look at the game board. Highlighted on the right side of the screen are the family score icons and turn indicator. When it's your turn, clicking on a family crest will switch to that family. The arrow shows you how many actions are left for that player. Highlighted on the bottom of the screen is your hand. Click on the cards to expand your hand and view cards. Click anywhere outside your hand to minimize it back down. This is a modifier card. These cards will have positive or negative points in 3 different positions on the left side of the card. In Gloom, when you play cards on family members, they sometimes cover up the previous points and effects, so they can replace them directly when you place them on top of each other. Interestingly, yeah, there's like 2 back-to-back games, not that back-to-back, I played Mystic Vale a while ago, 2 digital editions of card games that I've played where the physical edition is transparency plastic cards, and you lay them over to customize the cards, basically. That's true for both of these different games. The modifier card also has a death story icon. Some cards interact with different story icons, giving you bonus effects. Shown above are some other story icons. And here we have an untimely death card. These cards can only be played during the first action of a player's turn and can be only played on family members with negative self-worth scores. This card would give you a bonus of negative 10 points if played on a family member with a death story icon. This is an event card. Event cards have different effects explained in the description box at the bottom of the card. This event card lets you choose any living character from a family of your choice and remove it from the game. Finally, we have a mystery card. These cards can only be played on a family's home. Sometimes mystery cards will have negative or positive points because untimely death can't be played on homes. These points are immediately applied to that family's score. That wraps up the tutorial. Yep, it's interesting to read them. There we go. Let's try out the solo experience. Let's see the animations. It's fine. And hopefully I don't get completely thrown off here. So maximum players is 4. You can play as Dark's Den of Deformity, Les Artistes, the Sloggers, the Blackwater Clan, the Wellington Smiths. Let's do Dark Den of Deformity, sure. Nah, you know what? I like purple. Go ahead and choose your bot characters. Alright. Hopefully there's no time limits because I'm playing bots. Yeah, if you find this interesting, there's a link to the Steam page in the description, or you could also look up the actual physical card game for your own collections. So I can choose which group I want to look at individually. Right now nothing's happened, so everyone's really basic. Oh yeah, this is the Deformity group. Nope. So right now everyone on the entire board is unmodified. There's a bunch of characters with colorful descriptions. Castle Sluggar, a wonderful place to raise a family from the dead. Let's look at my crew here. Goody Czar, the nefarious nanny. Goody Czar has been most vigilant in schooling the children. They're nearly halfway through ye big book of poisons. The twins. Adorable tots. The Wellington Smith twins are the sweetest demonically possessed sociopaths you'll ever meet. That's a bit of a filter. Butterfield, lurking butler. Whatever it is, he did it. Lord Wellington Smith, the dumbfounded Duke. Since the death of his wife, he has doted on his 2 youngest children despite the remarkable lack of paternal resemblance. Oh no. Lola Wellington Smith, wild child. She's looks like a flapper. Once in a lifetime, you may have the chance to dance with the devil or dice with death. For Lola, that's a slow night. Hemlock Hall, the mysterious that text got really weirdly small. Enjoy the lovely gardens while you still can. Let's see what our actual hand is. There we go. The interface is iffy, I will say. Just there's some strangeness to it. Alright, so ran out of air. Oh. Just straight up, that's just an untimely death card. That'll just kill somebody. It's never appreciated till it's gone. So if they have the death effect, this will give them -10. Another one over here was drowned by a duck. That's confusing. You're going down. Must be played on a character with a positive self-worth score if that character has the duck icon. That's just confusing. Was widowed at the wedding. This card can only be played on a character with the marriage icon. The bride wore red. Alright, I've got really specific ways of killing people. Lucky Stiff. Immediate. Remove and discard the top modifier card from one dead character. Ooh. Interesting. So you can modify a character after they've already been killed. Like a trap card. And the Morbid Museum. Worth an additional -10 for each mystery beneath this one. Beneath this one. But it's worth 0 by default? That's a bummer. So I seem to have gotten a really bad hand. Like a really bad hand. I got 3 cards for killing people, which could be useful. But this guy is like a trap card, and this one's a mystery, which is currently worth 0 points. And it's worth more for how many render it. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the discard hand option. Try to get not bad cards. I have not played this game extensively, so I actually don't have much strategy for it. It's Sean's bot's turn.
A trivial inconvenience.
Immediate, discard your entire hand. They're making each other discard hands.
I simply cannot work like this.
Skip your draw phase this turn.
How much more shall I suffer?
Yeah, everyone else got their effects. Was I misreading what they were? I thought those were untimely death cards, but maybe I'm wrong.
Nothing will stop me.
And she already died.
You are too kind.
It's admittedly kind of hard to follow when it's not a group of 4 people like declaring their actions and stuff, but a bot just kind of auto-playing. Alright. I hope I didn't misread my cards. One of them did have an empty background, I think. I think that one was not a death card. Was badly burned. I mean, they say RIP everywhere, right? Yeah, died without cares. Yeah, I think the skull means they're dead. With an additional -10 with the lucre and marriage icon. Do I only have dying cards mostly? A chance to begin again. Discard all modifier cards on one living character. That's a way to undo somebody's current effects. This is a chance to apply a +10 to somebody, which is bad for them. You know, is that the positive or negative score? Mauled by a manatee. Like, that's -20. I hope I'm not wrong, but I think that 10 is a positive? Hopefully I'm not helping them win right now.
If food be the music of love, dine on.
That was a mistake, because that's the top row, so I should have played it on her to just remove the negative effect. I still have an action. Discard all modifiers on one living character. Let's get rid of yours entirely. There we go.
Barely contain my joy.
There we go. Now they went from a -20 to a +10 on their team. And all I did was spend twice as many cards doing it as I needed to. Ooh. That's a lot of negatives. Mangled by mimes. It's a teddy bear? What did the mimes have against the teddy bear? Was perturbed by the pudding. It is significantly reduced in bad. They would have had such a negative and somebody was mad about that and removed that right off. Looks like nobody has points yet.
It's gonna be okay.
You only score points when you kill somebody that actually has points. Oh, what's gonna happen?
I never could manage my money.
He's got -40. We definitely want to stop him from killing that character. Or try to override the negatives. Alright, so back to my hand. Ruined by rum. Skip your draw phase this turn. Oh. That would really hurt your card limit for the next turn, yeah. Was married magnificently. So you can give somebody positive points, but maybe if you know you have a bad marriage card, you might be able to offset it in a cool way. Oh, continuous. Your draw limit is increased by 1 card. Might be worth it then. Especially with this, the fell from on high will add to the marriage thing to go to -10. The goblet icon. And the goblet icon. You know what? I think I might risk it just to be able to draw more cards in the future.
Dreamy.
Although it won't be happening right away because she was married magnificently and he was ruined by Rum, the guy who's raising somebody else's kids. I'm not gonna reap the benefits right away though, because I'm not going to draw any cards this turn as a result of that. But in the future, I'll have 6 cards.
I will not be treated like this.
Discard your entire hand and skip your draw. Wait, so they just start next turn with no cards? I believe is what that means. That's brutal. Was stirred into the stew. Oh. Oh. They just got 40 points.
This is outrageous.
Thumbeliza was written out of the will. I don't have the most amazing cards right now. If I do the marriage thing, then I'm just gonna end up with a +5, which is terrible. But I can add, yeah, an additional -10. I thought that was gonna be worth more than that. No, 25. Yep, 35. There we go. I'm catching up a little bit. That's good. I had another kill a drunk card. It's pretty funny. There's no like landmines out there right now, are there? People I could kill that have a positive score? Just to make sure they don't get to actually get a good negative. He's tempting. He's diverted by drink. I should go ahead and kill him before he gets a chance to... And tell me death cards can only be played on your first action. Oh, right. Well, then I guess I have to pass, don't I? I have to skip. I have nothing else to play. Look at that hand size. Oh. He didn't think things through. He powered down and died. I'm sad about the brain bear.
Fantastic.
You're gonna have to work on those stats or you're gonna be in trouble. It's a +30 and a -20.
Must I cover this?
Oh, they figured it out. It also came with the effect of you can't play.
Well,
Oh.
every dog will have his day.
Is pursued by poodles. So he's back to having a negative effect. She's at a negative 50. Damn. I'll have to take a look at that when it's my turn. See if I can do anything about it.
The same.
Badly betrothed. She had a bad wedding. I think it said take a untimely death out of your graveyard and bring it to your thing. So that thing, the mystery gives a -5 for every beast in the family. My turn. I want to look at what was going on over there. You can't play untimely death cards. Damn darn those miracles of modern medicine. Interesting. They've managed to reach a negative 50, but they're banned from killing characters, which they are set to get first place right now. If they could kill their characters, they have a lot of negative modifiers. You do too. That's pretty bad too. Yeah, 40. Gotta keep an eye out. What do we have here? Lucre and marriage. I need to hurt my marriage character more, though. Strangled by snakes. Immediately give one card from your hand randomly to the previous player. Ooh. Probably should focus on this one instead. Yeah, I'm ready to punish her for the marriage part. I just need to get some negatives so that she's worth killing. I don't have any positives to play on other characters, so I can't undo how they're doing right now.
Really not my type.
Yeah, so if I kill her with the marriage card, she'll be at negative 30. But then plus 15. So it's still not great. I still need to work on trying to get rid of the other effect. Let's, was chased by children. Let's have the nun get chased by children, and I'll just deal with the fact that a random card will leave.
For this.
They're just 3 different untimely death cards, and I do still have... Yep. I have 2 copies of the marriage card that I want to use, so I didn't have to worry about losing it. Oh, is my draw limit back to normal?
Typical, really.
Jinxed by gypsies. Right. I didn't think about that correctly.
Suffered enough?
So the quirk there that I wasn't paying attention to enough is that a continuous card effect that shows up in the bottom only stays active until you cover it with any other card. Wow, that's a lot of negatives. Like the character who's making it so that blue can't play any untimely death cards. I believe if they just place any card over that card, it goes away. Consumed from within. Mr. Giggles. An interesting detail that they went through with making sure to create 3D models and try to animate all the little characters. That was unexpected. So yeah, it says they can't play untimely death cards, but I think as long as they play any card on top of this thing, the black text on the bottom, the box on the bottom will be overplayed by whatever's in the bottom of the new card. And so they'll then be able to play untimely death cards. So negative 45, negative 50. They're getting set up. Ooh, negative 20. You cannot play event cards. I haven't even really had one. Discard 1 card from each goblet for each goblet icon and play. That could be a lot. You've got the beast icon right now. Right, I undid the marriage icon when I did the other thing. I will say it honestly is kind of easier to see what's going on when you're just playing the real game. There's so many icons, like watching as all the overlays change as you place cards on each other is kind of core to the whole thing. Well, let's diversify. Yeah, the twins are in prison. Yeah, not the butler. Not the butler, just the twins. But the butler was locked in the lavatory.
We don't discuss these things.
That's one follow-up you can have to that sentence. Sorry about that. Oh, I think that is the death icon, isn't it? And the beast one. I have to discard 2, so let's discard goblet. And marriage.
We don't like it.
Oh. Well, they were charmed by the circus.
That's not good.
They're inflicting happiness upon my family, and they will not be forgiven. Interestingly, yeah, you can kind of make out what people's cards are because you can see the backs of them, but the cards are transparent. So you don't necessarily know if they're positive or negative, I think, but you can see like the circles where the fields are and stuff like that.
I wouldn't feed this to the shark.
Was deceived by the deed. I'm going to lose. I think I just straight up misread what the cards were in the first turn, which certainly wasn't helping. But this is basically my second game ever of this. Menaced by mice. Getting a lot of beast modifiers. Pandered to pugs. Can I get a lower third one that would deal with the positive thing on my other character? Because that's what I want. Discard 1 card for each beast icon in play, including this one. Just say no to pugs. So you can inflict discarding on somebody else. Went mildly mad. Discard 1 card from your hand for every time you play a modifier card, including this one. You can just start attacking people's hands. The Tea Time Terror, worth an additional -5 for each character with a goblet icon in the family. I've got one of those already. Was knighted by nincompoops. I love the alliteration here. Whenever a new modifier card is played on this character, place it beneath this one. It's an honor you'll carry to your grave. Oh, that's pretty good. Anything that gets played under it, so you can permanently make their top corner a positive 20. I'm gonna get this. That's gonna help me out. The Tea Time Terror. And I'm gonna go knight some fool. Probably one of these guys if I can. Yeah, look at that. Oh, dang it, he's dead. I need to deal with this guy though, so let's see about that.
It's a steal.
That's gonna mess up your score. So I believe the game ends once one person successfully kills off their entire family, and I think they get bonus points for doing it too. So trying to get people to positive is helpful for trying to undo their killing. Oh no, that person's a mess. They went from a -50 to a +5 at that point.
Well, I've had worse.
They make it so you can only kill people on your first action, so that you can't like quickly modify them to be a big mess and then immediately kill them before anyone can do anything about it.
To be or...
So if you make a high scoring character, you then have to sit through everybody getting to have actions to potentially sabotage it before you can finally kill them off.
It's curtains for me.
What? I don't understand. Didn't it say that every modifier has to go under my card?
That's just great.
How did he get rid of the knighted by nincompoops effect? He's supposed to have a +20. This is unacceptable. It's probably... I think what happened is, I think the death card itself, which would be played over the modifier cards, I think it might have had a negative in the right spot to undo the positive. So I just got totally screwed. Went mildly mad. And the pug card was menaced by mice. Perhaps the elephants know something we don't. I really need to deal with the fact that you have way too positive of a thing in the corner. That's for every goblet icon, which I don't really have. Right, you made the circus thing positive. I can make him a 20 if I use this death card. But the downside is it's just not that good of a score. But it might be a bit of a race for me at this point, because I do think the game ends when he kills everybody and he's down to 2. So at this point I'm just trying to salvage points out of it, I think.
Curse you.
He disappeared in the fog. Start building you up.
Please don't worry about me.
Well, I'm worried about how miserable I can make you before I run out of time. Ooh, those are promising numbers. That'll give me a chance to fix the positive number I have until they inflict more on me.
I may never eat again.
I'm not gonna win. He has double my score.
That's perfect.
Oh, please look away.
Grew old without grace. It's not a death yet though, right? Oh, you're not down to 2 cards, you're down to 1 card. I forgot that the family home thing is over here. Yeah, they're down to 1 family member. This is probably the last turn. They'll probably just play anything to kill them next. Just to stop it. And I have nothing positive to play on them. Let's see. This gets a bonus for the Luca or marriage cards, but I should probably kill this person just to get the kill points right now. Because you can only kill one person per turn. It's kind of a race right now. I can at least try to maintain second place. And this actually reduces how many people can even, how many cards can be played on this card. That was a sound she made. Alright, well now she's worth 40. The positive effect is gone. I don't know if I'll get a chance to kill her though, I'm guessing not. They keep making the sound of a machine being turned off. There's like a Frankenstein girl and a brain bear, a teddy bear. Is she dead? Is it happening?
I'm just speechless.
She was the toast of the town. Ah, you've been sabotaged right to hell by red team. Positive 25. I was hoping somebody could do it. It's like that moment near the end of a game of Munchkin where you're just like, somebody have a card to fuck with this person. Please stop them.
I definitely need another drink.
Starved in a storm. But not dead. How long before we run out of cards entirely? I don't remember the rules for how the game ends anymore.
Oh, phooey.
What? What? You just have a negative 40 card in your hand? That's crazy. Wow. That's a roller coaster of emotions that character's going through. I don't have a single death card. No.
Let's do that again.
Contracting consumption? Yeah, don't do that again. That's not a good idea. Do not repeat that action.
Let's do that again.
Oh, I messed up bad. I meant to play cards that were in different parts of their field. I played two different cards that were top and bottom. That I misread that. I had a better plan, and I think I just mixed them up.
Nothing will stop me.
This person's catching up.
Do we have to?
My God. Why are you like this? Why must you do this to me? I still have two people alive. You go after the guy who's about to win. He's winning by 50 points and you're attacking me. Was slain by an heir. We lose, right?
I really don't know what to say.
Found love on the lake. This person's just going back and forth. That player will probably still kill him, right? She's negative. She's at -5, so you can still kill her and probably win the game. Whoa, they skipped their turn. Oh, maybe they were forced to. Oh, died without cares. Just destroy somebody's negative effects. Extra -10 with the death icon. That's the beast icon. That's the love icon. They were wondrously well wed. Would they marry each other? That's like the only read that I can think of for that. This person's at a +20. Wow. They got a nice thing written about them in the papers. I can't kill that person off because they have a positive score, or because they have that would make the game end, and we'd be in trouble. Yeah, I should really just kill my own character just so I can have a chance. I'm just not getting the synergy I want. I'm not doing those combos. I need more goblet cards. So I have this. Ooh. Was driven to drink. That'd be minus 15, but then immediately that'd be a minus 5. Making me catch up a little bit. But these other ones are actually worth something instead of that. All players may discard event cards. I mean, I gotta get rid of that positive 20, it's a problem. And then hope for the best. Oh, a bunch of people discarded them. I haven't even seen an event card in ages.
Things can't get much worse.
Disgraced at the dance after being praised in the papers.
Oh, not again.
Lord Slogar is just a brain floating in a vat, I think. Wow, negative 40. Maybe I'll have to do the happy death on
I
him.
simply cannot work like this.
Except that would end the game, I think. I should really review the rules better.
I may never eat again.
Finders keepers. I wonder if he just lacks death cards. He doesn't now. I can see now that he has death cards. No. Wow, I went from like 135 to 110. Oh, right, because it was a negative 10 effect that had an additional minus 10 from the 2 goblets I think I had in the field. But now it just became a plus 10, so it's a big swing. You may draw 1 card whenever anyone plays an untimely death card or a modifier card with a marriage or dagger icon. Hemlock Hall and the Daring Detectives. Oh, you bastard. Yep, goblets are meaningless to me now. Thanks, buddy. I don't have a death card to play for my own benefit. I think the best I can do is just try to spite one of their stronger cards out of existence.
Alas.
She died without cares after all of those cares she kept shouting about all the time. What a surprise. Do dysentery or skip your draw phase? Oh, I need a death card though. I think it's better to play the other one. Discarding 2 cards from my hand would actually help me draw a death card, probably. So let's do that.
Let's do that again.
These children are hard to kill. If they could just, like, you know, surrender to their death already, it would come in handy. I drew a death card. Which one is it?
Oh dear.
Pretty straightforward one. Oh, it's ending. The game is over. Yep. I was 1 card away from ending on my end. Oh. I was on my way. But only people that are actually dead count as dead. So you don't get points if they're still on their way to dying. Alright, well, this was Gloom. So yeah, if you want to check out the Steam version, it's in the description. There's a link to in the description to the Steam page. But otherwise, there's just an actual card game you can buy to play with your friends. The Steam version doesn't necessarily add a ton to the experience. It's a little harder to see what's going on, and really, I do kind of prefer PC versions of tabletop games more when it's a tabletop game where there's a lot of math involved that you can streamline out by having the game just do it for you, like Carcassonne, where all that score calculating is just done by a little satisfying animation sequence and stuff. But you know, you do you. Thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time.